So what's good, guys? Good morning. So I just alt-tabbed over. I want to see, am I still recording it? Seems as though I am. Alright. Yesterday, I tried to do a screen share or record the screen. Epic fail. Whatever. I'll figure it out one day. So, anyway, look. This morning, Bitcoin, but I'll say it properly. Bitcoin is now at $50,315 this morning, and it is 5:30 in the morning over coffee. So I guess that means I'm wrong. I was a bear for a while. Watched the 618 pull back. I was expecting the 786. We got the 618, but not a 786. And I set buy orders at 0.786. So that never happened. Yeah. Because, I mean, how long has it been since we've touched a 786 retracement? I mean, really. From the all-time high is what I'm referring to. So, this figure 65,000 minus 78%. But, you know, really, anywhere between 618 and 786, look, you're great. You're golden. So I try to aim more for the 0.70 or like 0.702 in that ballpark, in that somewhere around there. Yeah, dude, $50,000 for a Bitcoin. You remember Bitcoin at $200? I do. You know. And I'm waiting to hear Peter Schiff come out and talk about how we're in a bubble. Like it was in a bubble when it touched $1,000. In my head, at the beginning of 2016? And Bitcoin hit 1,000? I think so. Like the last time it hit $1,000. I think it was 2016. Anyway, man, oh man, I did not know it was going to be this fast, this quick. I mean, granted, 2017, we all thought, you know, that was it. If you're not on board, is, you know, your train has left the station at 1,000. Now we have 50. And you know, I was on another channel. Good guy, Dub Digital. Go check that dude out. Great guy. On point. And I was speaking of, you know, all of these different people, friends, family, mainly family, that see now what I've done. Excuse me. They don't know what I hold. My trustee does. That's it. My backup trustee does not. However, they see what I've done. And yet these other people in my family, I guess, I don't know what it is. They don't see the writing on the wall. it's just the next system, and they don't get it. It's really more like I feel alone in this, but you know what? I'm an only child, so if I see something that they can't, I don't know. Everyone says different things, like, remember all the Thanksgivings and whatnot, and family gatherings, these people laughing at us. I still remember all these different news stations, CNBC, everyone laughing at us. And it's like, well, wait a second. You're not informed. And here it is, 50,000, halfway there is what I see. But I didn't think it was going to happen this fast. But the friends and family, how many times, oh, well, if Bitcoin drops, I'll buy. They don't buy. Hits all-time high. Well, if Bitcoin drops again, I'll buy it again. You didn't buy it the first time, or the last time, or the time before that. Whatever. Want to laugh at us over Thanksgiving? What's your Bitcoin worth now? Or Peter Schill coming out. Look, Bitcoin's down over 30% in X amount of time, whereas gold is up 2%. I always got a kick out of that. It's like, wow, dude, how about we look over a 10-year period? How about a 5-year period? Because in a 1-month term, who invests for a 1-month term? I mean, that's more of a dollar cost average for that month. Yeah, it might have been down 20 or 30% in Bitcoin. So what? But these people, how do I say, you can lead a horse to water. You can't make it drink. You can't make it set up an account, do KYC, and just set up reoccurring buys. I call that autopilot. And I've just been stockpiling money on the sidelines. Not a lot. I mean, my dollar cost average is not a lot. Not now. I mean, I'm not working. I mean, I'm retired. I'm spending a ton of money on this house, fixing it up. But I don't know, y'all. I mean, I remember, like, Ethereum was, I see $7 and $11 for Ethereum. I see it was the week after the Dow hack. I see Vitalik out on stage explaining different things. I had no idea. I mean, now Ethereum's at $3,300. Touch 4,000. It's like, wow. Cardano now at $2.82, closing in at $3. How long did Cardano sit at 2 cents? I mean, really, yo. 2 cents to $2.82. Yeah, it's and then you look at all the partnerships and hundreds of millions of dollars going into this stuff. This isn't going away. This is the next system. The same way that checks took over cash, mainly. It is a different payment method. Then you had debit and credit cards take over checks. I mean, I still know one or two people who write checks. I mean, I only do a check for certain things like for rent, electricity bill, the water bill, as a receipt. That's really it. That, and they try to gouge me. You know, it's like what, $5 to make a phone call transaction? No, dude. No. No, I'll mail you a check. So anyway, Bitcoin at 50,000. Wow. These other people, like I said, laughing at us. We were yelling and screaming stuff from the rooftops. Funny internet money. Yeah. Yeah, ain't it though? It's actually really funny when I can convert it into dollars and do whatever in this world I want to do now. I mean, you know, that's like precious metals, right? Gold, silver. Look, I've been stacking for years. For years. It's you know, everyone used to talk about it's going to $1,000 an ounce, you know, for silver, or gold is going to 60,000 an ounce. And it wasn't until I heard so many people talk badly of different things. It's like, well, I don't know the answer to that, so let me go dive in. When I dove into Bitcoin and cryptocurrency, I was stunned. I was amazed. Every single little thing that I threw at it, I couldn't find a flaw. I know some of you now can go back and forth on proof of work versus proof of stake. And to think where we've come from, everything now is super easy compared to the way it once was. I mean, it was really difficult, really sketchy. I mean, we didn't know if what we were doing was illegal or not. Now you've got so many, 300 banks? 350 maybe? Partnered with this, you got Google, Amazon, everyone under the sun is doing it. And not doing it like, you know, I'll do this for a hobby. They're like, they don't drop hundreds of millions of dollars into something that's not going to work. All right? It's the next system. So, like gold and silver, okay, in an inflationary environment, in any environment, really, mainly the inflationary because of what we're looking down the barrel at right now. You know, how much was just printed? No one looks at that. No one cares anymore. You know, the days of repaying the debt were long gone during, I would put it at Bush Sr. in the first Gulf War. That's what I think. I think that's where the dollar was lost. What was that, 1989? Something like that? I mean, and just think about it back then, right? I can still remember helping my grandmother. $100 at the grocery store would pack out the entire trunk, the entire back seat, full of groceries, and just left my grandmother and myself in the car. I'm talking the seat and the floorboard of the back seat and the trunk loaded down for $100. Now I'm lucky if I'm walking out of Walmart with 2 little bags. So yeah, gold and silver, they do protect your purchasing power. That is all. I don't see where you're going to get rich from owning gold and silver. But this is money. The thing I want you to realize or try to grasp in crypto is that this is actually a newer form of money. It does the same thing. In fact, it's deflationary, so your wealth is going to grow. Excuse me. Because I cannot split this bar. I can't cut a little clip off. What I'm going to do? Get finger scales and try to weigh out 5 grams, 10 grams out of this bar. And then what spot price? It's too much going on with that. So think of this as a means to where think of this as an entire new system where it will be more of a synapse, cross nodes, cross chains, interoperability. On the spot, divisibility for whatever you want it to do. And it is a preservation of wealth, but it is also a means into their next system. That's what I don't get, the disconnect from metals in the crypto. Okay, I put money in the metals because it is a way to store my wealth from this system, which is long gone and has been, because we don't even know. I mean, look at Dr. Skidmore, and I see the lady's face, but I can't. Anyway, with how many quadrillion dollars of debt? This is going to preserve your wealth and also transfer it into a new system. However, this is the new system. So yes, I do say own gold and silver. It is a good hedge. It is great insurance. I agree, 100%. However, don't think of that as the only option. To preach diversification of a portfolio where these different funds should allocate more of a percentage in the metals, but yet you claim that cryptocurrency is the devil? What? I don't get it. I don't get it. We're not saying not to own it. We're saying be diversified. That's it. I mean, and the volatility bit, okay? It's too volatile. It's too risky. Really, I find it too risky not to be involved in cryptocurrency. Let that marinate. Look at what it's done. You tell me why silver is still $23 an ounce, right? Or gold was at $1,300 an ounce when I was buying Bitcoin at $200. Today, Bitcoin's at 50,200. I'm looking at it right now on a 27-inch monitor enlarged at 300x. And everyone's still saying the same thing, you know. Run for the hills. I mean, I said it once in Script Skynet's interview. You know, how many times are they gonna claim that it's the end of the world and you should only buy gold and silver? No. You know, when you lose everything that you own, and I've done it 3 times, when you lose everything, food is an asset too. So if you don't have food stored up, I would suggest that first. So, and especially being a diabetic, you know, I had to ration food. That was the hardest thing I had to do because there was no help. None. Who'd have thought it would have done this? All this cryptocurrency stuff. I mean, flabbergasted, really. And I know we hadn't even really scratched the surface. I mean, so the long term, yeah. Look, I would say if you don't own any, I would say I would break off a little fraction. You know, but don't go hog wild and 100% in on anything. That's stupid. I mean, what's the cardinal rule? You know, don't put all your eggs in one basket. So don't. And know that Bitcoin is not Ethereum. And Ethereum is not Cardano. And Cardano is not Litecoin. And Litecoin is not Tezos. And Tezos is not Digibyte. Okay, there are many different ones. But stick to the first page. I mean, really. Don't stick with who's doing. Stick on the first page. Stick to the top 20. Stick to the top 50. You know? And like I said, not all into one. That's crazy. That's stupid, in my opinion. But dude, I'm just looking at this and just going, wow. $50,000. Now, I don't condone going into debt, getting a loan of any sort to purchase crypto. Be out of debt. Don't do that. Why do you want to pay someone else 20, 30% interest? Realize those gains. Don't lose them. And how they say money you can afford to lose. Look, I don't like saying it that way. I like saying it money that I say it as money that I don't need. Money I don't need, not even for next year. That's the money I invest into crypto. All these people laughed at us. And watch, Thanksgiving coming up. They're going to be trying to poke and laugh at us again. Ain't this some stuff, huh? Funny thing is, they were laughing at us then. I got into crypto in 2014, and so these people don't understand the concept of dollar cost averaging. And that this is getting back. I know I veered way off, but like on Dub Digital's channel, I was speaking of this. It's like all of these different people I tried to approach and explain and whatnot, and got laughed at, really. They didn't want to hear it. Whatever. Look, I got an IRA. I got a 401k. It's like, dude, you remember 2008? You remember MF Global? Let me ask you this. You remember Enron? When a business closes the doors, and those doors are only open during normal business hours, right? But yet they close the door on a weekend. I mean, forever. Or in a crisis. Circuit breaker triggers in the market. Your stop loss doesn't trigger. How are you going to get your money out? Ask Gerald Salente that. He'll tell you. You don't. You get MF Global. So that was why I've been calling for a correction for over a month. Now, I may be wrong. I may be wrong now, saying that I may have been wrong. I may have been correct. I don't know this. No one knows this. In the long term, yeah, I see Bitcoin going higher. I see all of this going crazy higher. That's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is it's been so long since a pullback. I mean, a hard correction. But at what point is that going to happen? Excuse me. I don't know, but I'm safe enough to where I have a hodl stashed, which I don't intend to sell at these prices even. I mean, when it goes crazy, look, I'll take out what I need as I need it if I want to go do something or whatnot, or, you know, but for what? For dollars? Why? It's just a different investment vehicle. So I don't even know how long I've been ranting. I need to do something a little more concise than this, I would say. 28 minutes. Wow. I guess I need to do more of like an afternoon video after I wake up. This is like early morning, what is it? 5:56, and first cup of coffee, just shooting the shit with you, really. So to everyone out there, either who has been like me and been laughed at, who's laughing now? Tried to tell you, but you didn't want to hurt me. You heard me? Look, y'all be cool. Later.